What are you doing here, dude?
He dropped me a pin. This is where he told me to meet.
Oh yeah. You're
That's
right
nice.
about that. Yeah, this YXZ is a ripper, man. Why don't you park this truck and let's do a little talking about it.
Looks good. All right.
Awesome.
So this is it, huh? The new YXZ1000R SS SE.
That's what they call it.
It's pretty. It looks cool.
Yeah.
White,
nice
blue.
car. Yeah. Classic Yamaha.
We got it at HYR Motorsports.
We sure did. Honda
Okay.
Yamaha Redlands. Thank you, Ben. Appreciate you.
Don't these come with a scoop?
Well, Rip, the scoop on the scoop is there is no scoop.
All right.
I lost our second scoop on the way out here
Today?
today.
Just
Gone.
Later.
So a little tip for you YXZ owners, if you are towing on an open trailer, maybe lock that thing down and throw it in the truck when you're on the road.
so right off the bat, first impression for me is the doors being full doors are really cool. That's cool.
Yep.
Fox shocks, high speed, low speed adjusters.
Yes, sir. Those
Really
RC2s are really nice out of the box.
14-inch beadlock wheels.
Can't beat it.
Is that part of the package, the SS SE?
That is one of the things you get in the special edition for sure. Yeah, the
And-
14-inch beadlocks, and they're actually really nice.
Yeah,
I
they
like
look
the
good.
style on them.
They look cool.
Might have to get a little crazy on some colors or something, but
Yeah. What else is with the SS SE?
so the SS is the sport shift transmission.
So that's the banger on this?
Yep, that's the big thing. So you can still get the YXZ1000R, which has the third pedal, and you're actually shifting gears through the console shift. But with the sport shift trans, you just put that thing in drive and click away, and you're good to go. It's got an auto clutch, so you can't stall it.
Okay.
You know, you could throw that newbie in here, and they're gonna be comfortable enough to get around and not,
Good
you
deal.
know, frying a clutch out on you in the first couple hours of the day.
You get a rear view mirror.
You do get a rear view mirror.
It's nice. That's kind of nice.
Yeah. One of the big things they say on the special edition, but it's honestly kind of chintzy. You get these two little LEDs.
Where?
They're right there.
These?
Yeah, those little guys. That's your special edition lighting package.
Okay.
But I guess it gets the job done. It's better than no light, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's there.
Yep.
So I've only been in here a couple minutes.
Yeah, what do you think?
You know, you can tell it's a driver's car. Everything is right there at the driver's fingertips. I'm actually pretty excited about something really stupid. Have you used the e-brake?
I've used it to park it, but I have a feeling Rick's going to use it to rip it. So we might have to try that out, man.
It's like a hoon handle, and that's rad. Like,
Factory hoon handle, yeah.
pretty excited about that, to be honest.
Oh, yeah.
So I did some reading, because that's my job.
Yeah?
Figure out what's best, do a lot of research on this. I get to work on it,
Yep.
which is really cool. It has launch control.
Oh, yeah.
So my understanding is, listening to you and what I've read, you put it in drive. You hold both of these back, the downshift and upshift, and you hit the gas.
Yep.
And then the second I let go,
It's off like a rocket.
that's good. So then you just upshift.
Yeah.
That's it.
Easy as that, man.
5-speed.
5-speed. Yep. Got it.
10,000.
Shaft driven. No belt to
no
brake.
belt. First
Yeah.
transmission side by side that I'm actually going to drive.
Yeah.
So pretty excited about that.
Yep.
10,500 rev limiter.
Oh, yeah. And it likes to be up there.
It's really cool. I mean, it's very simple. There's not a lot going on inside. You got this big cubby hole, which is
Yep.
basically all your storage.
Pretty much. There's a little glove box, but it'll
There
fit
is.
like a pair of gloves. And that's about it. Maybe the owner's manual.
It is very small. Very small glove box. Not a lot of storage. So everything looks cool. I'm gonna say it right now. The seats are absolute horrible. They feel horrible. There's no containment. It really feels like I'm sitting on like a wetsuit style, like piece of rubber,
Yeah.
funky old boot. There's
Yep.
no containment in it being a driver's car. It sucks. They look like Marge Simpson. They look like Marge Simpson. Look at these seats. Look at these seats.
Tall, skinny, a little bit of blue.
It's Marge Simpson. What's up, Marge?
And that, I honestly, spending a little bit of time in this car, that's my number one, is seats and harnesses. Gotta happen.
But it has an armrest.
It does.
And the way it is laid out, that makes it, you know, very comfortable. And it puts everything right here. And it's one of the first side-by-sides I've sat in with this like really nice high waterfall style console.
Yep.
So like lock in the driver and the passenger and keep them separated, which is very nice. I like that. I like that I can see very well.
That's another big plus for me, is you can see over the hood. I can already see you looking out the side here. It's got a really good,
yeah, you can see exactly where your wheel is at. So you got tire play. I can see why this car is rad at short course.
Oh yeah, definitely.
You know, like I get it. This is really cool. It says it's assembled in the USA, so that's,
there you go.
I don't know, that's kind of special. It's kind of special.
Oh yeah.
Well, it's pretty neat. I guess this is low and high, 2-wheel, 4-wheel, diff lock. So can you lock the diff?
You can.
In 2-wheel and 4-wheel, or is it just?
You can't lock the diff in 2-wheel. It's 2-wheel drive open, 4-wheel drive open, and then 4-wheel drive locked.
Locked diff.
Yep.
And that locks rear and front.
Yep.
Okay. That's pretty cool. And then it's got a little warning gauge there for your helmet and your seatbelt. It's a cool car. It really is. I'm excited to drive it. I want to get my helmet. I want to go for a rip. I want to see what my experience is like, and we can talk about it.
Oh yeah.
See what we're gonna do with this build.
Well, you go get the helmet. I'm gonna go get a camera. Let's have a little bit of fun. All right, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Excited. Yeah, and that's like just a quick rip, but holy smokes. Like it gets loose, you can feel the power. I didn't think it was gonna be that. I honestly thought being non-turboed that it was gonna suck. And just right there, like my adrenaline went, oh crap, hold on. Like this is cool. Shit's rad too.
Oh yeah.
This is gonna be fun.
So that was like in the first couple thousand feet.
That's it, yeah, like you get on it, it goes. I mean, I don't have much experience in it, but like, you just hit the shifter.
Well,
that's it.
Sounds like the perfect time to try out the launch control, yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Sure.
Let's do it.
Oh my goodness.
Looked like you had a little fun in this thing.
This thing's legit. Oh man. It's a bad little machine. You know, I didn't think it was gonna be as much fun as it is.
Yeah.
You know, not being turbocharged and just being a transmission and having to work.
Yeah.
And it ended up being like the opposite completely.
It's just, I mean, you've got more experience in these things than I do, but my takeaway was it's just a different experience.
Yeah.
It's just totally different.
It
Bending
is.
gears and being in control of that driving experience, it's just a totally different feeling.
It's a different feeling in a side-by-side for sure. I think, you know, this being the first car or side-by-side with a transmission that I've really gotten to get into and not really care how I treat it, Yamaha crushed it. You know, I was always leery going from belt to transmission because with the belt, you just carry more with you.
Right.
It is what it is.
Right.
And when these first came out, I was like, well, if you break your transmission, you're done. Listen, Yamaha has crushed it on this. They've got a lot of experience and a lot of ingenuity into this. I would beat on this thing all day, and I think it's going to take it for years.
I think you were sitting there at like 10,500 RPM.
Drop the hammer.
Launch control.
They gave you launch control from the factory. Like, who gives you launch control from the factory?
And he did it like
10 times in a row. And it took it, and there's no new noises. It's kind of cool because, you know, we're talking about it in the differences from other side-by-sides to this side-by-side, in particular with the transmission. This is like a rally car. You get the noises, you get the whining, you get the banging of the trans going into gear, and it's instant. Like, you shift, it's there. There's no pause, there's no delay. The rev, it gets your adrenaline up so high, and it makes this car so much fun to drive. In the same respect, you get driving it so fast that you forget how fast you're going, right? Like, thank God it's got amazing brakes, because I thought I stuffed it a few times. Great brakes, great input, no bump steer. Laid out really, really well inside, you know, so it's a great unit, man. What a treat.
It's just a ripper, but you're picking this thing up for a reason.
Yes.
You've got some parts in mind.
We do have some parts in mind.
What are you thinking?
Well, off the bat, safety first.
All right.
Okay, that's just how I am.
Safety first.
Safety first. Any side-by-side can put you into a lot of trouble. This one in particular is going to put you into some trouble. It's a driver's car. Get you going. So cage, you know, factory cage on it's okay. It's not bad. I want something more, right?
Yep.
The seats, I'm not a big fan of these seats.
Right, same here.
Yeah, and you kind of said that. I get it, you know, they're comfortable.
Yeah, they're not horrible.
The material in them is nice, they hold you.
Yeah.
But then when you really get going, like, it doesn't hold you. The factory seatbelt, garbage. I want 4 points, maybe 5 points, a good cage.
It doesn't feel like
nice
enough for how much this thing rips.
I want some seats that are gonna hold me and bolster me and give me more of the experience that this Yamaha makes you feel.
Definitely.
Right? And it's a safety thing. You know, God forbid something happened. You know, I want to walk away. I got to put these together. That's my job. You know?
We need Rick around to put together a nice car.
So, I don't know. As far as performance goes, this thing's a kick in the pants. Like,
I don't know where you really go outside of something just crazy over the top, forced induction, yada yada.
And then see, you can go over the top on this one, you know, and the YXZ is known for performance, right? And that's what people concentrate on this. And I don't know if that's the route I want to go. I want to keep it fun, and I'm having fun in it.
Right.
Sometimes less is more. I think in this case, in this YXZ build, maybe exhaust, maybe a tune, something that's
nice to hear that thing scream at 10,000 RPM.
10,500.
It's a little quiet. Yeah.
It's a treat. So I think I'd like to just kind of gradually grow into that, you know. Let's see where it goes on that. With it being so fast already, maybe address some stuff in the front, you know. I don't know how much abuse this is going to take. The shocks, the Fox shocks are great. Obviously, I think we need a little tuning out there, which we need to, you know, spend some time doing.
Nice about those RC2s, you've got high and low speed valving, you've got a rebound adjustment you can play with. So.
And people play with those. Don't leave them on the factory settings. Play with them.
For them.
Yeah.
Pay for the knobs, let's turn them.
And that's the whole thing. You can tune your shocks, and you know, these are a little eccentric and could be intimidating with a high speed and a low speed and a free bleeder or rebound. All the information's online. And with that being said, I'm gonna have to do some digging too.
Yep.
You know, that's my job, so I'm gonna dig into that. Maybe some tie rods. I don't know, maybe a steering wheel. As far as like the factory steering wheel goes, I'm gonna claim it. This is probably the nicest factory steering wheel out of any of the UTV manufacturers out there. It's rubbery feeling. It doesn't fold over, it doesn't bend.
Right.
So good job Yamaha on that. Yamaha did a lot of good things. You know, they've made me a believer in this short drive that this could be one of those UTVs that you see at the dealership and you walk by.
Yeah.
Telling you right now, game changer. That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
Like, I can't wait to get back in it and continue driving.
Oh yeah.
And I'm excited for this one. I mean, we get to do a lot of cool builds at UTV stores. I get to play with amazing builds. That's our job.
Oh yeah.
And it's also our job to educate our customer.
Yep.
In this case, I may need some help.
Yeah, I
Right?
think we're all learning here.
This is my first YXZ.
Yeah.
So, you know, guys, we're gonna be tuning into the stories with me on this build. It's gonna be very involved. I'd love to have your input, see what comes of it, and start off on this YXZ.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be in the stories.
Give us the tips and tricks, all you YXZ guys. Let us know what's hot.
I think it's a dope build. Like, I understand when everyone's like, oh, you should get a YXZ. Okay, we got one. I'm sold. I get it. Thing's legit.
Not only get one, we got the SS SE. We went out and got the top of the line big dog.
It looks amazing.
Yeah.
It's a rad machine.
She ripped,
So,
man.
I
Well,
don't know.
I'm excited. I can't wait to see what you do with the thing. I think tasteful upgrades are going to be the name of the game.
Yeah,
Nothing too crazy. If we decide we want to go that route later, we always can.
we can do whatever we want.
Don't tell the bosses who said that. I don't know if we can really do that. Okay, we can do that.
Oh, well, let's get it loaded up and get it back to my shop. And I already got some parts, so that's rad.
All right, man.
So we
Well,
should
let's
be able to get
to
ripping on it.
Let's open some boxes and get the job done.
You guys tune into the stories, and here she is. So it begins, the YXZ build.